I want to live long enough to see Nick Cannon's 60th child.
I mean, that's going to be
just
next
gotta wait
week
2
at this
years.
point.
It's like, okay, what do you...
Okay, maybe I should set it higher.
Make your will now.
His 3,000th child.
Yeah.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Over 1,000 episodes strong. A daily recap of everything you missed.
Yesterday, the story about the guy who collected his lottery money in disguise because he didn't want his family to see that he'd won that kind of money. And so we got on the topic of what are you hiding from your family?
Yeah.
Renee is in Nashville. Hey, Renee.
Hi, how are you?
Great,
Good.
thank you.
All right, tell us what you're hiding.
It's what I hid. It's out now, but it's what I hid.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Did
So
you
it's
hide?
no longer a secret, but you kept it for a while. What
Okay.
was it?
An entire pregnancy. and
Oh,
delivery.
The whole 9 months and delivery,
Wow.
you hid it from your family?
Absolutely.
Okay, do they live near you?
No.
Oh,
why
okay.
did you hide it?
Because they're real, strict churchy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you didn't
Okay.
think that they would
Right.
approve of
It's
it.
not like
okay.
you got married and
Oh,
decided
alright.
to have kids. It was like a thing that happened.
It was a oopsie.
It was an oopsie. And I had the baby, and I literally was sitting on the couch with my other two children that I have, and my daughter was feeding her a bottle, and I was on the phone with my grandmother, and the baby started crying, and she went, "Oh, are you babysitting?" And I said, "Well, kind of."
I'll be babysitting for the next 18 years.
Yeah.
So was that when you let it out, the secret?
I did. I told her that it was mine, and she said,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry, what?"
Well, Renee, you know what? That's the best oopsie that ever happened
I know.
to you.
Yeah,
I know.
that's
Oh
what
my
my
God,
mom says about me too.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. I was a shore leave baby. That was a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake. She just was a surprise.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a surprise. It's not a
It's
mistake.
a surprise.
Yeah,
exactly.
A pleasant surprise.
An oopsie isn't necessarily a mistake. It's
That's
just like,
true.
oh, I wasn't expecting this.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Even though I did all the things that make this happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Well, you're a great mom, Renee. Thanks for calling. We really appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Renee.
We have Jenna in Gallatin. So, what are you hiding?
It's not as good as Renee's.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not a competition.
Yeah.
But my boyfriend and I are actively in the process of planning our wedding, and my family has no idea.
Oh my God, you sound like me. If I ever did get
really?
married, this
Oh.
would be me.
Oh, I thought you were just cluing us into a huge secret.
Oh, no, I'm not getting married right now.
So
I'm
wait,
saying
okay.
if I were to get married, I would
Okay.
have to keep it from my family. I
Jenna,
completely get this.
You refer to him as your boyfriend, so he's not proposed yet.
He has not proposed yet. He has told me to keep it from my family and my friends and all of that, and he's doing the same until after he proposes to me, which I think will be over the holidays.
Oh my God, Jenna, invite me. I want to be there.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah. So
Exciting.
obviously, he has something kind of big
all
planned for you.
We can be the secret videographers.
Yeah.
So the only reason is he wants it to be secret, even though you two have talked about it.
Yes, we have put down a deposit on a venue. It's
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So it's
filling
that
up
serious,
so
huh?
quick.
Yeah.
It's filling up really quick for 2024. So
See.
they're like, you have
A lot of people are doing that because you gotta these days.
I've never heard of someone already booking their venue before they're proposed to, but I respect it.
Sure.
You're planning.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, we're trying our best. We're excited.
When he
Okay.
proposes, is then it okay for you to tell everybody?
Yeah, I'm going to be like, okay, so just so you know, we've got the venue, we've got the DJ. We've got
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's already 4 people on your guest list, and it's us.
Yeah, exactly.
Jenna,
you guys are getting an invite for sure.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Great.
I will be there. I will buy a new suit just for this
Oh my
event. I'm
God.
not playing.
Jack is serious.
He will.
Give Zach a reason to dress up, and
Yeah,
he'll be
exactly.
there.
I'm there.
Jenna, this is also genius because if you have you and your boyfriend have already picked out all the things you want, nobody can barge in and take over
Right.
your wedding planning because you've already done it.
Yeah, you're keeping their nose out of it. That's awesome.
Exactly. Well, thanks, guys. I'm
Great
glad I could get it
secret.
off my
Yeah,
chest.
keep us posted when it actually happens, and
Does
we'll circle the date. Thanks.
It feels good, huh?
You got it.
All right.
It does.
All right.
Guys, love y'all.
Thanks, Jenna.
Love you. Bye,
too.
babe.
Anybody keeping a secret from their family. 615-737-9107. You can also send us a talkback if you like. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, just hit the little microphone button, record a message, and it comes right to us.
I feel like Ricky's got to have a secret.
I have no secrets.
Oh, come on!
Secrets are so fun when you can't share with everyone.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. While you're out there living your life, the people at Walmart are still out there Walmarting.
Yeah, they are.
There's a woman in Ohio who apparently had a beef with her neighbor, and so she was charged and arrested with beating her neighbor with a 10-pound log of ground beef from Walmart.
Yo, those are heavy.
I guess the neighbor was uninjured, but called the police, and the woman was arrested. 30-day suspended jail sentence, probation, and $155 fine.
Could you imagine?
Which really isn't that bad if you really wanted to hit somebody with some ground beef.
Yeah. I'm like, could you imagine that being on like your criminal record though? Like when you go interview for a job and they pull up your record and they saw that you beat somebody with a 10-pound sack of beef.
A log of
Gotta
beef.
do what you gotta do, guys.
Wild.
Gotta get through life somehow.
Well, she's resourceful. She used the things she had to solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Some people use baseball bats. Some people use logs of beef.
A log of
Yeah.
beef. Ricky, what you got?
So Southern Comfort has created drinking pants.
Drinking pants.
I know I get bloated when I drink, so the idea of drinking pants is not new to me. But these sound actually pretty cool because they're lounge pants
So
that
sweatpants?
They have a hidden shot glass compartment. They're also reversible though, so the other side is black and fancier looking, so you can have fancy drinking pants
For special occasions.
Yeah,
I
like
feel
Thanksgiving.
Like this is perfect. Like you go out at the beginning of the night in your black fancy pants, and then as soon as you start to get bloated and get ratchet, you flip them inside out in the bathroom.
Or if you want to feel fancy still, you can still wear them the other way. They're just as comfy.
I'm in. How much are they?
I don't know.
I forgot
They don't go on
Southern
sale until the
Comfort was a
14th.
thing.
I think I'd pay like up to $30 for them.
Well,
All right.
they're on sale the 14th, so then we can find out how much they go for.
Perfect.
Jim?
Well, I guess when you're an alien LARPing as a human, it's easier for people like Mark Zuckerberg to lay people off. But his Meta company has done their first layoffs in the entire 18-year history of Facebook/Meta, laying off 11,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
13% of their workforce are being let go from his empire. And sad thing is they're going to have to find new jobs, and we won't know when their birthdays are. Because I'm sure they're probably canceling.
Yeah, he's admitted that
Facebook.
he screwed up with this whole pretend universe by firing people in real life.
Right. Yeah.
On the topic of secrets you keep from your family, sometimes major ones, sometimes just little things that you don't want them to know about.
Yeah.
I know my ex-wife and I used to always, she would always lie to her parents about how much we spent for something. And I'd always have to ask her, so how much do you tell your parents we paid for this?
Like what? Give me an example. Of
Yeah,
things that you
like
would
we get a
buy.
new computer or something like that. And he says, oh, I told him you got it free from work.
Oh,
Okay.
so she didn't want them to know how much money you were spending in the sense that like she
even
wanted to
though
make
it
it seem
wasn't
like
any
you
of
weren't
their
spending
business,
anything.
didn't want her to know anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because it could have went either way. She could have been lying and been like, oh, yes, it's so expensive. And like, we are doing so well. Like that kind of thing. You just never know
So
which
she
way.
was lying, saying that it was like mostly free, or not saying that it was
Yeah,
spent enough,
or there'd be,
because she didn't want them to be like, hey,
Think
give
that
me
you're
give me
frivolous.
$1.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
there was
just overspending.
There was a time it backfired, though, when we got a DVD player and said, oh, yeah, it was like $40. And so, like,
They wanted one, didn't they?
yeah, they said, here's $40. Would you buy me one of those?
We sent
great.
we sent you a check for $200. We'd like you to buy 5
Could
of
you
them.
buy a case of those and send them?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know where you got that great deal, but really, that's good.
I mean, I will say there's a lie that I tell my entire family.
Yes.
Well, not a lie, but I hide from them.
Okay.
Of how
It's not the thing some people are thinking, is it?
What? That I'm gay?
What are people? No, we know you are not hiding that.
You're what?
I know. What a weird concept. You guys, I'm gay. I just came out.
We shook us.
I've been hiding it from my work family this long.
You think you'd know somebody.
Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden you hit us with this. Oh my God. I don't know if we can go on.
Was there any signs? So what are you not telling your family?
I think what I don't tell my family is how little money I make. Because I don't want them to worry about me.
You don't want them to feel sorry for you.
Yeah, like I don't want them to give me like pity gifts or like to worry about me. I'm like, no, I'm good. But I never tell them how little money we actually make.
I get it.
So I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm 30.
I think my mom would cry if I told her how much money. She'd be like, I'm sending you money right now.
I thought you would welcome pity gifts.
You've been looking for like a sugar daddy for years.
Sugar daddy
That's different.
Sugar daddy is different than your parents. Like I never want my parents to worry about me.
All right.
I want my parents to think
I would just like a complete stranger to worry about me and give me money.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they're not
All right.
really worried. They're just giving you money.
Yeah, that's true.
I want my parents to think that they did a good job raising somebody with a successful career, and here I am.
As soon as you leave this place, they're going to know that.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
Zach, you have something making us happy.
This story is so cute. So it's actually a video that's going viral on Twitter right now. And it was just a person like driving to work, and they saw this homeless guy on the side of the road. But what they saw him doing is so sweet. So apparently they rolled down their window and they asked the guy like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, well, it's my dog's birthday.
Oh.
So he spent his last $3.50 that he had gotten from people to celebrate his dog's birthday. He bought him a little hat. He bought him a cake.
Oh, God.
And the video is him singing happy birthday to the dog. And the dog is just so happy and like rolling around celebrating his birthday.
Oh.
And since then, the video has gone viral and people all over the world have been helping out this homeless guy to get a house, to get a job, to get more sustainable income for him and his
awesome.
dog. It's so cute.
That is very cool.
I literally cried when I saw the video of him singing and like clapping along to happy birthday to his dog on the side of the road. I was like, this is so cute. So if you want to see it too, a little pick me up this morning, follow us on Twitter. It's at 1075 The River, and you can check it out right there.
Yeah, help people out if you can.
Yeah.
It's a very cool thing. I like that. That's what's making us happy this morning with Woody and Jim on 1075 The River.
I feel invisible. I know I've told you guys in the past that I've said stuff to my wife like for a year about something, and then somebody else tells it to her,
Right.
and she brings it to me because she's never heard it before.
Can I be on your wife's defense for a second?
You wouldn't listen to me either?
No. So when I went to your house for the prank that I pulled on you, your wife and I were having a conversation, and she was like, Jim says he tells me these things all the time, but I feel like it's his memory that he thinks he tells me, but he really doesn't tell me.
She's trying to push it up on you.
The tables have turned.
That's what your wife told me.
I'm going to have to give receipts. But anyway, I mean, like, that does happen where, like, she doesn't even, like, what? Huh? Are you? Oh, you're in the room?
I
What?
think when you're in a relationship, the frequency of your voice, blends in. If somebody else says it, then you hear it.
I mean,
Well,
you guys have been
that is
married for
happening-
how long?
That is happening as a work relationship, too, because just yesterday, I brought up something for the second time, which was like an idea to do for the show. And then, like, a few minutes later, Ricky said the same idea as if I never said it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, am I even here? Am I?
And I was honest, and I said, honestly, Jim, I just wasn't listening to you.
Yeah. So they're like not listening, and then they're like, okay, that's like the sound part of it, and then there's the invisibility part. Like cars cut me off like I'm not there. That was the last thing that happened, which was like somebody like just banged the mirror off my car because I didn't see you. I was invisible.
You were in the Inviso car.
And then I'm like in front of Aldi yesterday, and I go to walk in the automatic doors. And they don't open. And I'm thinking,
You stepped on the thing to open the automatic doors and they didn't open?
well, there's nothing to step on. It's like one of those sensors.
Sensors,
It's
yeah.
like a motion sensor. And I'm like, I'm waving my hands around going like, are you closed? What's the deal? And then like some old people come in like behind me with a cart and it opens right up for them like they're Obi-Wan
Wow.
Kenobi. And I'm like thinking, I am invisible.
Maybe you're Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense.
Have I been dead for years?
You've
and I
been
don't
dead
even
for
know
years,
it?
and nobody's told you. Zach has got stuff you might have missed overnight.
Yeah, so just in case you missed it, last night were actually the CMAs where Katy Perry actually did a duet with Thomas Rhett, and everybody on Twitter is claiming it as the duet we didn't know we needed.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, so
Is
this
that good,
is
huh?
a duet of their of his song called "Where We Started."
I didn't know their voices would be so good together.
Yeah, they blend together pretty well.
Thomas Rhett.
Yeah.
They're bomb
That's nice.
I'm a
together.
fan.
And
Sounds
I'm not
good.
surprised, honestly, because if you look at Katy Perry's previous career, like prior to being like a pop star, she was a Christian artist. Like she
Right.
was a Christian, and then she tried country, and then she went to being pop. And so I'm like, she can sing anything. Her voice is ridiculous.
I think
Yeah.
we forget that she can actually sing.
yeah,
Right.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
people do forget, especially for being like the pop star
Yeah.
that is Katy Perry.
Right.
Right.
People are like, oh
They
my
should
God, she
release
can
that
actually
as a
sing.
single. I hope they do.
I mean, you sound like everybody on Twitter. They're begging
That's
for
what
it.
they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the video of them together, it's actually really cute. Katy Perry came out with a cowboy hat on and everything. She was going total country girl.
She loves her costumes. Yeah.
She does indeed. Just head to our website. All of it is right there. It's 1075theriver.com.
Programming note tomorrow morning at this time. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, you might want to tune in.
I'm so excited.
There's
That's all
something
we're gonna
very
tell you.
special to
That's all
tell
we
you.
can tell you for now.
We know something
Yeah.
that
But
nobody
we
else knows.
can't tell you
Secrets are
till
so fun when we
tomorrow.
can't tell anyone.
This time, we're telling it to you. All right.
Wait. Let's highlight that. That was a good little song. We also want to put this on the charts. What sing that song?
Secrets are so fun when you can't tell anyone.
All right.
Swifties. Is that Taylor's new single?
Thomas Rhett is going, wait a minute, listen to that.
Yeah.
Thomas, call me. We can make it a thing.
Get that girl in here. We've got Opryland, we've got Gaylord, we got Ice, we got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You want to win passes to see
All
that?
of that?
All of that.
It's
Wow.
all
in one cold
place.
room.
Yes, very cold room.
yeah.
Bring a coat because it's fun. Because no matter what the weather is outside, it's Christmas cool inside
Yeah,
at
they-
Gaylord Opryland.
They'll give you an industrial strength parka to wear.
They will.
615-737-9107. It's an exciting time to be alive. Medical science has made huge advances.
Yeah, I just read this article that apparently the oldest that a body is actually able to function is 150 years. Mm-hmm. And so apparently they're working on like a drug to be able to make somebody live to be 200 years old.
Nah.
So
Oh
it made
my
me start
God.
thinking like, let's go around the room. If you could live to be 200, would you want to?
No.
That was very
That's
quick,
a quick
Ricky.
no from Ricky.
No. It's too long. We're all meant to die. It's the whole point.
Yeah, at 200.
No. No. Don't mess with it.
Very optimistic.
It's the way life works. You live, you live, and then you die.
I'd be okay with if I had a quality of life. I don't want to just be like a puddle
Like
in a
a
bed
vegetable.
somewhere. Yeah. I mean,
Right.
but if they're doing things like to rejuvenate, your body parts and things like that, I'd
Give
be
you
all
like a
about
Transformers body.
it. Yeah. I want to
So-
live. I want to live long enough to see Nick Cannon's 60th child.
I mean, that's going to
You
be
just gotta
next
wait
week
2
at this
years.
point.
It's like, okay, what do you...
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
I should set it higher.
Make your will
his,
now.
His 3,000th child.
Yeah. So Woody says yes. Ricky says no. Jim, would you take like this medicine to live to be 200?
No, I don't think so. At that point, what are you? Like a floating head in a jar with electrodes attached to it?
I mean,
Like,
but if you were like in good,
Yeah, if you were still
in
able
good
to
physical
okay,
state,
move around and be a
you're still
person.
in good health.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, I don't think we were meant to be around that long.
Yo, I'm exhausted at 30. I couldn't imagine.
That's what I'm
me
saying.
200.
Yeah, and it
You
was-
want me to work till I'm 200? Nah.
Yeah,
Well, eventually they'll just cram our brains into robot bodies, so we'll live as well as we
yeah,
want.
but think about all the money.
Still exhausting.
Like, you'd have to work till you're 170 to pay for like your retirement from the last 30 years
No.
till you're 200.
I'm good.
Forget about it.
All right. Well, I will dance on all your graves.
With your robotic legs.
Speaking of being very optimistic.
As Taylor says, and we'll be laughing up at you from hell.
That's right. That's right. You'll all be sexy babies.
It's time for men and women. women to answer questions for gender wars.
All right, ready to do battle for the ladies in the audience. We have Amy in Clarksville. Hello, Amy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
For the guys, we have Mohammed in Nashville. Mohammed, hello.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Okay.
You sound like we forced you to be on the show.
Did you just wake up, Mohammed?
Mohammed is a hostile witness.
It's okay. He got sleepy on hold.
Yeah.
Hey, Mohammed, let's let you do the first Get Acquainted question, which is, what was your first job?
My first job, I was a bagger at Kroger, and I was like 15.
Oh,
That was the only
okay.
job you could get at the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're hard. You wanted to work early, make some money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amy, what was your first job?
I was also 15 working at a food line in Chickamauga, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
And where?
Wow.
Chickamauga?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know where that is.
It's in Georgia.
Well, obviously it's in Georgia.
It's fun to say, no matter what.
It is.
But, all right,
Nice.
so you guys have that in common. Let's see how much you have in common during the game. You each have a screw you can use. If you don't know the answer to a question and you don't think your opponent knows it either, you can yell out screw before the buzzer goes off, and we'll give your question to the other person.
Sadly, looking ahead, there are no questions about bagging groceries. I'm sorry. All right.
Darn.
Question number one, multiple choice for you, Amy. Terry Bradshaw is a Fox Sports announcer. Is he famous for playing baseball, football, or hockey?
Football.
Football.
Yes,
That's right.
ma'am.
Good start.
1-0.
Okay, Mohammed. Is the royal family series The Crown seen on Hulu, HBO Max, or Netflix?
I'm going to say Hulu.
It's on Netflix.
Netflix thing.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, fifth season going. Okay, so it's a 1-0 lead for Amy.
Amy, Mark Ruffalo, and Lou Ferrigno have both played what Marvel superhero?
The Hulk.
The Hulk.
It is the Hulk.
You got a quick 2-0 lead. That means, Mohammed, you got to stay in the game with the correct answer here.
Okay.
What beauty accessories are sold by the Goody Company?
I'm going to say screw.
Okay.
Okay, Amy, do you know what the Goody Company makes?
Hair accessories like hair bows.
Yeah.
Yes.
They make brushes, hair, doodads.
Wow, Amy came to
Wow.
win today.
Wow.
No. Mohammed, I'm sorry. You didn't get any. That seals the game for Amy.
But now you have time to go back to bed.
Exactly. You know,
But Amy, you are the pride of that whatever town you mentioned in Georgia.
Chickamauga.
Manga. Wow, she went to the big city and she done good.
I know.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
All these
Oh my
big,
God.
shiny, tall buildings. Hey there, Woody and Jim in the Morning, 107.5. Yesterday we had a really good time. We thank our friends at the National Guard for inviting us out to judge their annual chili cook-off.
Yeah,
It
it
is
was our
my
second
favorite
year.
day of the year.
It was so cool. So
It was
much great
bomb.
chili. Yeah, we had
And
a really
everybody
good time.
there was so kind.
They're all
People
really
are
sweet.
great.
Yeah.
Hats off to the Tennessee National Guard.
Yeah.
They are the kind of headquarters for the whole state of
Right.
the National Guards, which includes Army and Air Force, too.
Yeah, so thank you for your service. And tomorrow is Veterans Day. Hope you celebrate.
Yeah.
It was funny as I was leaving. We were done, and so I'm walking down the hallway to get out, and there's a guy in uniform walking right in front of me, and he opens the door, walks out, and then shuts it behind him. And for a second, I thought, well, that was kind of rude. But then I went to push on the door, and it wouldn't open.
Oh, they locked it.
No, and I'm thinking, am I so weak that I can't open this push door? And so I'm pushing it and just going,
I gotta work out more.
I'm stuck here. I'm in the National Guard now.
You're part of it.
A lady comes down the hall and goes like, are you trying to get out? I went, yes. He says, I'll come let you out. And he says, and do you have a visitor's pass? I went, yes. And it says, all you have to do is scan it against the wall, and then it pushes open. But I didn't know that. So I'm there just fiddling with the door going like, I am such a weak person. I can't even push open the door.
Woody, you tried to Irish goodbye, so I think that was your punishment
That
for
was
Irish
it.
goodbyeing.
That's right.
Oh, I Irish goodbye all the
Oh,
time.
I know, that's your MO.
I just say like,
But you
door
thought that
said
you could
nope.
escape, and they said, no, sir, you cannot.
I had
door
my
says
chili.
no.
I was done.
I mean, I will say I'm glad at least you were at the right door.
Yeah.
Because I thought at first you were going to say that you went to the wrong door, and I'm like, Woody, you've been there this is the second year in a row.
And you just walk straight.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one hallway.
And I thought maybe,
I'm relieved.
maybe I got lost. Maybe I'm getting up in a room with tanks or where they keep the alien bodies or something like that.
Oh my God.
I'm downrange at the shooting.
That's right. I actually walk into the target room. But it was a lot of fun, and we really appreciate them inviting us out again.
Yeah.
My mouth is still on fire from the spicy
yeah.
category.
Oh, yeah.
Zach maybe overindulged a lot early, and by the time it came to judge like the final stuff that was the hottest, he was already in distress, curled up like some kind of pretzel on the chair.
It was so good I couldn't stop eating. There were like over 20 entries throughout the entire thing, and I just could not stop eating.
If you want to see him sweat and drool and just snot coming out of his nose, I do have a video of him at that chick Ricky on Instagram of him just
heighten
dying.
the appetite, doesn't it?
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate, Zach.
Well, not gonna lie, I forgot that Wordle still existed, but I guess it's still very popular.
No, a
I
lot of
still
people
see it
do
on my
it.
Twitter.
Yeah, so they are making some big changes to Wordle coming up because the New York Times bought Wordle.
Right.
Yep.
So they've now hired a new editor for Wordle. So it'll no longer be chosen by like the game's creator. It'll actually be chosen, like the word will be chosen by the editor of Wordle. And they're getting rid of plurals. So no longer any of the words will end in an S or an ES.
And I
Okay.
think
Like
that's
it won't
kinda-
be like buses.
That's like cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it says it'll still have plurals in there, kind of like fungi, just no S or
Right.
ES.
Right. Just not one of those where you just add an S.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're trying to make it a little bit more difficult for people. So if you see a little change in Wordle, that is why. Also, that word is so weird. Wordle.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fungi.
No, just saying Wordle. It's so weird.
Well, when
to
you
me.
say it like that, then yeah.
Wordle.
Why are you
Wordle.
saying it like you're like a parrot?
Wordle. Wordle.
Like you sound like a parrot.
Wordle.
It's
Jim,
fun
what
to
you
say.
got?
Let's all say that all day long.
The parrot. Oh my God! Can you imagine if you had a parrot that sounded like Zach?
It's horrifying.
Dream
I
come
think all
true.
parrots sound like Zach.
Wordle.
Let's all wish a happy birthday to Bessie Hendricks, who's
Happy birthday!
Yay!
115 years old.
Wow.
She is the oldest person in the United States. She's seen 21 presidents, 2 world wars, a depression, the sinking of the Titanic, and the Cubs win the World Series 108 years apart.
Wow.
And she says her secret to long life is
Wine.
tequila.
Yeah.
Oh, my girl.
I knew
love
it was going to be
Bessie.
booze.
Yeah. I mean, that happens
She's probably
a lot.
only like 60. She just thinks she's 150.
She looks 115. No, Ricky's right, though. That happens a lot.
It does, yeah.
Oh, they
Every
always
time
say,
that
yeah.
somebody lives to be like 100 and something,
Yeah.
they
Right.
ask how, and it's
They
like
go,
wine, beer.
have.
One woman did say avoiding men, and I respect that woman because that
Basically,
makes sense.
relieving stress.
Yes.
However you may
no
do it.
stress.
No to men, yes to tequila. There
Yeah.
you go.
So Rainn Wilson, the actor,
Yeah.
he has officially changed his name to protest climate change. His
Okay.
now his name is Rainfall Heatwave Extreme Winter Wilson. Which sounds insane, but it's not a joke. He said, it's as serious as the melting Arctic.
Well, yeah.
Which is amplifying global risks, including extreme weather events around the globe. So he's doing all of this in the name of climate change and trying to prevent it. If you want to know more about it, he put up a whole video of how you can help fight climate change on his Twitter, Rainn Wilson. I'm sorry, Rainfall Heat Wave Extreme Winter Wilson.
Yo, I respect
Find him on
it,
Twitter.
but
You can read-
can you
you can
imagine
hear
trying
it.
to sign that like at the bottom of a
Right.
receipt?
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough space.
I know.
Right.
Definitely not.
Maybe 2
That's a
lines.
That's where you just do scribbles.
Yeah.
Going to make it really hard for him to get a personalized license plate at Dollywood.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things. He was in the Weird Al movie.
He plays Dr. Demento.
Yeah, he plays a character, and Daniel Radcliffe is Weird Al. And there's one line where Weird Al says, "I'd like you to be my mentor," and Rainn says to Daniel Radcliffe, "I would like to be your dementor."
Oh, that's good.
Gives him a little Harry
Potter, yes.
sneaking a little Harry Potter stuff there. Yeah.
Zach didn't get that. That's okay.
That's
No.
okay.
All right.
I've
We
never
did-
seen Harry
we didn't-
You've
Potter.
never seen any Harry Potter movies?
No, bro.
because they don't appear on TLC's like 1,000-Pound Sisters.
If you're making me watch a Hallmark Christmas movie, you're going to watch at least one Harry Potter movie.
And you'll be better for it.
That's the trade-off.
And you'll grow as a
I'll
person.
still let you drink as much as I have to drink to get through the Christmas movie.
I'll watch one.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
All right.
Do the last one so he doesn't know anything that's going on.
We have an agreement. 107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. Thanks for tuning in. One of the main reasons I love this show is because it's different every day. As soon as everyone came in this morning, Ricky, you said that Jim tried to kill you.
He tried to murder me this morning.
Oh
Yes.
my God, that is aggressive.
Yeah, it was aggressive. When you almost die in your car, it's pretty aggressive, Zach.
What did Jim do to you?
So I always say that Zach is the worst driver on the show because he actually scares me when I'm in his car.
Which is
But
inaccurate.
today, Jim proved to me that he's the worst driver. He comes down one way onto where we work, so onto Music Row.
Right.
He comes one way. I have to come the other way from where we live.
Right.
I had a green light.
Yes.
A green light, which means go.
And I
Just
had
to
it.
clarify.
In most
green
circles, that
means
means
go.
I had a
He
not-
had a
I had-
red light.
I had a not green light.
A red
Okay.
light means do not go.
So it wasn't even amber. It was
It
red.
was very red
Okay,
because I
very
hadn't
red.
even turned yellow yet on the
Okay,
green part.
all right.
I had very green, ready to go. This psychopath comes speeding through the red light. I stop because I was like, oh my God, who is this lunatic?
Yes.
And then I keep going and I pull up behind him and I go, oh my God, that's Jim.
Jim is the one
Jim
that tried
almost
to kill you.
killed me this morning.
Pastor Jim, you ran a red light. How do you feel? Welcome to the confessional.
Hey, we have a parking garage that is kind of a pain in the neck. You got to take out your security thing. And you got to lower
Yeah,
the window,
real
open the door.
hard.
And I just tried to get there ahead of it, just like trying to open the door for somebody else. I tried to do that for Ricky, and this is the thanks I get.
Okay.
So you
tried to
spent-
murder me, sir.
Trying to kill her, sped past her, so you could be chivalrous and open the door for her.
Sure.
Thank you, Woody, for understanding.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it chivalry to run red lights, Jim Chandler?
Yeah, I just said so.
I'm going to call the police on you.
When I tell you that I stopped and the words that came out of my mouth that I cannot repeat on the
Right,
radio.
or we lose our license, yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
she
was
has
being
a-
I was just like shocked because I was like, oh my God, that is a very clear red light. Other people were stopped at the red light
Oh,
in the
yeah.
other lanes.
Fools.
I was like, what? Fools? You have a death sentence.
Jim knows that the traffic lights are merely a suggestion.
I really would love to have heard because Ricky works in profanity. Like,
Oh, yeah.
although
Oh,
great masters
that-
work in like music or
It
play.
is her true calling.
Yes.
Uh-huh. I had some very interesting phrases that mixed together when you ran that red light. Very interesting phrases.
Like a sculptor might work with clay, Ricky works in profanity.
Accurate.
It's very true.
So if you're
Oh,
on
what a
Music Row
compliment.
early in the morning, just, if you're at a green light, stop because Jim might be coming.
Yeah.
That's
If you're
exactly right.
any green light, make sure you stop just in case he's running the red one.
Woody, thanks
My
for explaining
God.
it
Thank
in
you.
a very helpful way.
I've known Jim for a few weeks, and I
Yeah.
know that he's very, even keeled. But
Jim,
inside there's a raging fire.
It's not that I'm mad. I'm just disappointed.
It
I
did
never
wake
thought
me up.
you'd be the one that would break the law. But
like-
here we are.
Yep. If you see anybody stop for a green light, ask them why. They're
Yeah.
going to say, because
It's
Jim
you.
might,
Jim might be
the other
coming.
way.
It's all Jim.
It's 4:30 in the morning. Jim might be coming.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.